Good evening, children. Children, see, by today, we'll be completing the revision in the chapter linear equations. Okay, and tomorrow onwards, we'll be starting with the next chapter, that is triangles. Okay, tomorrow onwards, we'll be doing revision from the chapter triangles. Why I'm informing you earlier means you learn some concepts related, all those related all to in BPT. I think most probably we'll be discussing BPT only. We'll be discussing tomorrow. Okay, so learn the basic concepts in triangles and the definitions for similarity. Go through it and come. So we'll be able to do it fast. Okay. Okay, look at this questions, children. Few questions I want to discuss with you. Listen, linear equations. Look at this question, children. Listen, an auto fair question. A situation is given here. Listen, look at the 66th question. Okay, you can expect application level question. Like this questions will be asked for the exam. So it is common that governments revise travel fares from time to time based on various factors such as inflation or different types of vehicles like auto rickshaws, taxis, radio cab, etc. Okay. So what happens? The government will be revising the fare. They'll be increasing, okay, or decreasing based on, okay, based on the inflation. Okay, increase in price and fall in the purchasing value of money. The auto charge in a city comprises of fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Similar question, we have solved it. In our textbook, we have one question, fixed charge and library. One library question and all is there. Okay, similar question only. Some situation related to it, some situation is given here. The auto charges in a city comprise of a fixed charge together with the charge for the distance covered. Study the situations. Look at the situation given here. Okay, in city A, city B. In city A, for 10 kilometers, he has to pay rupees 75. 15 kilometers, 110. And city B, 8 kilometers, rupees 91. And for 14 kilometers, we have to pay rupees, okay, for 14 kilometers, rupees 145. So situation 1, look at the situation 1. In city A, for a journey of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 75. And for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 110. And in situation 2, in a city B, for a journey of 8 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 91. And for a journey of 14 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 145. Okay, these are the two situations. Okay, this PDF, children, no need to write this. This PDF already I have sent. In the beginning, I have sent the linear equations PDF. Is it there with you? How many of you have that one with you? That PDF are you having? Linear equations. Solve each and every questions. Whenever some PDFs are sent, don't think it is not needed. In some PDF, you will get some different questions. That type will not be available in the other type, in the other booklet. So whichever possible questions we get, I'm sharing with you. You practice such questions. Similar, okay, if same question is repeated again and again or same model means no need to do. But go through each and every question there. Then only you'll be understanding what are the different ways it can be asked. Is it clear? Some questions will be asked in another way. It's the same question will be asked in a different manner in the other question. So read it. Go through each and every question. Okay, you will not be able to solve all the questions, but at least once You go through the different case study questions. Okay. So now look at this. Look at the first situation here. The first situation is referred to situation 1. So based on the situation 1, if fixed charge of auto rickshaw is rupees X and running charges be rupees Y kilometer per hour, then the linear equations representing the situation is. Okay, what is given here? X is the fixed charge and Y is the rate per kilometer. So for the situation 1, what is the equation? For the situation 1, once again, I'll share that part. Situation 1, this is the situation given here. So what is the equation you will get? Fixed charge, it is taken as X. Fixed charge is X and charge per kilometer is Y. Charge per kilometer is Y. So for a journey of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 75. And for a journey of 15 kilometers, the charge paid is rupees 110. So what will be the equation you will get? Adidev, give the equation, Adidev, for the situation 1.
Can you show that board options?
Now first you give the equations. You can give the equation, isn't it? Why are you looking in the options first? Right.
X plus 10y is equal to 75.
X plus 10y is equal to 75.
X plus 15y is equal to 110.
110. Okay. So once you are given an equation, try. Okay, once a situation is given, first you write it mathematically. After that, you look into the options. Melvin. Okay, after framing the equations, you look into the options. Okay, straight away, don't look into the options. You may get confused. Okay, because our answers will be somewhat related with it. So X plus 10y is 75, X plus 15y is 110. Now, okay, let's check which is the option here. X plus 10y, X plus 15y. So what is the answer here? Now, Melvin, give the answer. Is it
Option
A, B?
B.
Option B. Is it correct, Anne Mary?
Yes, ma'am.
Now look at the next one. A person travels a distance of 50 kilometers. Okay, in the same situation, refer to the situation 1. Okay, in first situation only this question is asked. A person travels a distance of 50 kilometers. The amount he has to pay is. So we have two equations. Solve this and what do you have to find? X and Y. After finding X and Y, you find out how much amount he has to pay for 50 kilometers. So which are the two equations given here? X plus 10y is 75. X plus 15y is equal to 110. Now solve this. Find what is X, find Y. After finding X and Y, you find out the amount. So you get negative 5y is equal to negative 35. Is it correct? So y is it 7? If y is 7, what is x?
5.
5. Yes, correct, Melvin. X is 5. Now x is 5, y is 7. The person travels a distance of 50 kilometers. So what is the equation you have to write? When a person travels 50 kilometers, Meghna, what will be the equation?
X plus 50y.
Very good. X plus 50y. Substitute what is x, what is y. You'll get the answer.
And 355.
355.
355.
It is 355.
Option C.
Yes. Now look at the next one. Third question is based on the second situation. The third question is based on the next situation. Look at your refer situation 2. What will a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 30 kilometer? Okay, that is for the second situation. So for the second situation, you have to frame the equations. So what about the equations for the second situation? In second situation, what will be the equation here? In a city B, for a journey of 8 kilometer, the charge paid is rupees 91. And for a journey of 14 kilometer, the charge paid is rupees 145. Haynes Steve, give the equations, Haynes Steve.
Second situation.
Second situation, yes.
X plus 8y equal to 91.
X plus 8y is equal to 91. And x plus
Y equal to
is equal to 145. Okay, now solve this. When you solve this, get the answer. Y is 9, isn't it? If y is 9, substitute this in any one of the equations and find out what is x. X will be 91 minus 9 8s are 72. X will be 19. So we got x as 19 and y is 9. So fixed cost is rupees 19 and charge per kilometer is rupees 9. Now, based on this, solve the third question. What will a person have to pay for traveling a distance of 30 kilometer? Is traveling a distance of 30 kilometer. So x plus 30y we have to calculate. X is 19 and y is 9.
289.
This 289. Now look at the next one, fourth one. Some graphs are given. Fourth one, the graph of lines representing the conditions are. So in situation 2, we get two equations. We have to check which graph represents the situation. We are given with graph. From the graph, you have to select which one represents. You go through the first graph. Which are the two equations in second case? In situation 2, what about the equations, John? What are the two equations in the second case? In situation 2, what about the equation?
X plus 10y is equal to 75.
That is for the first situation. Okay, in second situation, what's the equation we got?
Can you scroll down for seeing the situation?
X plus 8y is equal to 91. X plus 14y is equal to 145. X plus 8y is equal to 91 and x plus 14y is equal to 145. So these are the two equations. X plus 8y is equal to 91 and x plus 14y is equal to 145. So what about the first equation? Is it correct? What is the solution set here? Now we solved it, isn't it? We solved this, and what is the solution set we got here? X is 19 and Y is 9. Isn't it? When the situation is represented graphically, these two equations should meet at the point 19, 9. Look at here. What is the solution set here? 20, 25. So it is not correct. Similarly, if you take the next graph, second graph, they meet at the point somewhat 12.5, 0. That is also not possible. Okay. Then look at the next graph. Look at the next graph. So where these two lines are meeting? Where are they? Is it meet? Whether the lines are meeting at the point 19, 9. So,
Yes, ma'am.
so C is the solution. C is the graph of the two equations. Again, look at D. Okay, you are getting a parallel line. They are perpendicular. Surely it is not. So this is also not possible. So the thing is C. Option is C. Okay, for the exam, graph will be given. From the graph, you have to give the answer based. Okay, you'll get questions in this form. Now look at the next one, fifth question. The lines representing the situation 2 are, from the graph, what you can decide? What about the lines representing the condition 2? Are they parallel, intersecting, coinciding? None of the above. In situation 2, we are getting the lines as what type of lines? Intersecting lines. They are intersecting. Get the lines as intersecting. Okay, now let's do some questions from this part. Okay, application level questions. Okay, look at the 39th question, age-based question. 39th question we are going to solve. 6 years hence, a man's age will be 3 times the age of his son. And 3 years ago, he was 9 times as old as his son. The present age of the man is. So this is age-based question. Is there no age-based situation is given here? So whenever you are given with age-based question, we start with present age, isn't it? So we start with the present age. Present age of man, let us take it as X, and his son, let us take it as Y. Now look at here, what is given here? 6 years hence. 6 years hence means after 6 years, isn't it? After 6 years, what will be the age of the man? So,
6.
X plus 6, isn't it? After 6 years, the age of the man will be X plus 6 and son will be Y plus 6. And what is the relation given here? A man's age will be 3 times the age of the son. X plus 6 will be 3 times Y plus 6. 3 times Y plus 6. So X plus 6 is equal to 3Y plus 18. When you simplify this, we get X minus 3Y minus 12 is 0. This is the first equation. Similarly, look at the next situation. 3 years ago, it is given that 3 years ago. So 3 years ago means before 3 years. 3 years ago, The man's age will be x minus 3. And what about the son's age? Y minus 3. Now what is given? He was 9 times as old as his son. The man was 9 times. X minus 3 is 9 times y minus 3. So we'll get x minus 3 is equal to 9y minus 27. Therefore, the second equation is x minus 9y plus minus 27. If you take to other side, it will become plus 27, isn't it? So plus 24 is 0. This is the second equation. Now solve these two equations and find out what is the age of the man. Prajot, you completed?
Yeah, ma'am.
Solve and give the value. What is the age of man?
When y is 6 and x is 30.
Y is yes. Y is 6 and x is 30. So the age of the man means x only we need, isn't it? Option will be B. Yes, got the answer, Emil? Solved it? Emil? Okay, children. Now let us do the next one, 40th question. Listen to the 40th one. Read this question. Aruna has rupees 1 and rupees 2 coins with her. 1 rupee coin is there and 2 rupee coin. If the total number of coins that she had is 50, total number of coins is 50, and the amount of money with her is rupees 75, then the number of rupees 1 and 2 coin is. So 1 rupee coin, we don't know. So you take the number of 1 rupee coin as X and 2 rupee coin, you take it as Y. And what is the total number of coins given here? It is given as total is 50. So X plus Y is 50, 50. And what is the amount given here? The amount of money she had is rupees 75. So what is the second equation, Arjun? First equation is x plus y is 50. Total 50 coins are there. What will be the second equation, Arjun? Amount of money with her is rupees 75. Then what is the second equation?
X plus 2y equals 75.
Yes, correct. X plus 2y is equal to
And
75.
that 1 rupees to that we become 1x plus 2y is equal to 15.
75. 75. 1x plus 2y. Okay, 1 rupee, x coins are there. So 1 into x. 2 rupees, y coins are there. So 2 into y is 75. Now solve these two equations and find x and y.
B.
B, 25, 25. 1 second, I'll check it. Yes, correct. 25, 25. X plus y is 50. Yes. John, are you getting this answer, John?
Yes, ma'am, I get it.
What about Anne Mary, Meghna?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, Meghna, you asked 2 questions, doubt that we can discuss it tomorrow. Okay. I remember that one. That one we'll discuss it tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now let's do the 46th question. 46th question. So look at the 46th question. A train covered a distance at a uniform speed. Okay, it covered a certain distance at a uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, it would have taken 2 hours less than the scheduled time. If the train was slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more than the scheduled time. Then the distance covered by the train is. How to do this? How to do this? Distance covered. We want to find the distance, but distance depends on 2 things. Which are the 2 things? Speed and time, isn't it? Speed, you take it as x. Time, you take it as y. So what is the distance? Distance is xy, isn't it? Distance is speed into time. Now what is the question given here? A train covered a certain distance at the uniform speed. If the train would have been 10 km per hour faster, so you take the first situation. So what is the speed here? Speed is given as x plus 10. Time taken will be y minus 2. Time taken is 2 hours less. So what is the equation you will get? X plus 10. Okay. So equation will be x plus 10 into y minus 2. Okay, the equation will be x plus 10 into y minus 2 will be xy. Is it correct? Distance. Okay, distance is speed into time. So again, if you open the bracket, xy minus 2x plus 10y minus 20 is xy. So xy will get cancelled. So we'll get minus 2x plus 10y minus 20 is 0. If you divide it by 2, you get x minus 5y plus 10 is 0. This is the first equation you will get. Similarly, solve the second equation. What is the second situation given here? If the train was slower by 10 km per hour, it would have taken 3 hours more. So speed is decreased by 10, x minus 10. Time taken is y plus 3. But the distance is speed into time. So x minus 10 into y plus 3 will be equal to the distance xy. Again, open the bracket. Open the bracket. Simplify. You'll get the second equation. You get the second equation. You open the bracket, you will get xy plus 3x minus 10y minus 30 is equal to xy. So xy will get cancelled. So we get 3x minus 10y minus 30 is 0. This is the second equation. So solve these two equations. X minus 5y plus 10 is 0. 3x minus 10y minus 30 is 0. Solve these two equations, find x and y. After finding x and y, find the distance. Try this one. Okay, try to solve this. This situation will be asked. Okay, this is application level question only. Similar questions are there in your textbook. Take the textbook, try to convert each situation given there into equations. Okay, convert it mathematically and solve it. Okay, solve and give the answer. I'll mark the attendance.
MC
Yes,
600 kilometers.
600 kilometers. Yes, answer is 600 kilometers. Is 600 kilometers. Age-based questions are all important, children. Okay. Sometimes that type of questions will be asked for case study. They'll ask two different cases. Okay, the different situations will be asked in two different steps, and solution part will be asked like that. It will be asked for case study. Okay. Then okay, look at the 35th question. 35th question. The angles of a triangle are x, y, and 40. And the difference between the angles x and y is 30. The values of x and y is 85 degree and 55 degree respectively. Is it true? False? Can't say. Partially true or false? What will be the answer? Two angles. One angle is given as 40. The other angle we don't know. Okay, it is given as they are the angles of a triangle. So you can take one angle is given as 40. So if you add the other two angles, it will be 180 minus 40, which is 140. Is or no? And the difference between the angles x minus y is 30. So the value of x and y, check it. Is it 85 and 55? What is the answer? Is it true or is it false? Or can't say, or partially true or false?
Ma'am, 85.
85 and 55.
True.
True. It is true. Okay. So similar question on. Okay, similar questions are there in your textbook. Supplementary angles. Okay, supplementary angles means sum will be. Sum of angles is
180.
180. Yes, yes, John. Okay. Complementary means sum is 90. Okay. That type of questions are there in NCERT. Go through that each and every question given in the textbook. Make it thorough with all those questions. Okay. With this, we wind up. Okay, we complete this one linear equation. So start solving all these questions.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Take this PDF and do all the questions. Whichever questions you are not able to solve, you just give a message or just call me. And for the next exam, I want, okay, full from, okay, this time I think 3 or 4 of them have scored full. But the next time I expect from each one, each and every one. Start working. Okay, without working, if you write the exam, you will not be able to score. Don't think last moment you will guess the answer and will be able to complete. It's not like that. Okay, if you are not attempting it properly, you will lose 1 mark. Okay, children. With this, we wind up. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.